So Putin captured some Ukrainian officials, including some high-ranked Ukrainian officials, in a plan to assassinate Zelensky and other high-ranked Ukrainian officials. And he was going to pay them $50,000 each. Makes me wonder what the cost would be for some actual evil tyrants, such as Putin himself, or Netanyahu, or Trump. But it also makes me wonder, since Putin has obviously captured 6/9 of our Supreme Court, many other judges around our country, many of our Congress traitors, Senate traitors, well, all the traitors pretty much, are captured by Putin one way or another. But since he's captured all these people in our government, is it not likely that he's captured Biden too? And that's the reason why Biden is protecting Trump and hasn't arrested Trump and Trump hasn't had any of the most reasonable consequences for all his traitorous, terrorist, genocidal actions. Um, it looks like that way to me. It looks that Putin has probably captured Trump. I mean, probably captured Biden as well as Trump. Trump is obviously a Putin puppet, but Biden appears to be, the runt of the litter um, of Putin's puppies, and he hasn't put Putin's puppy in the pound yet. This is a terrible state, and we need to go ahead and at least address the possibility that Biden has also been captured by Putin, and we need to do something about that, not just let this slide into even more genocides, even longer protracted wars to sell more weapons. If we'd had the same support for Ukraine that we've had for Israel, we would have ended this war month one, um, and stopped Putin for that matter. But we don't, and there's reasons for the complete hypocrisy to where we're completely supporting and funding one genocide and weakly resisting the genocide in Ukraine. Also, if we'd had the same outcry for the genocide in Ukraine that we've had amongst protesters for Gaza, we could have stopped Putin back then and would have stopped his puppet Netanyahu from committing his genocide, because Putin's basically a Russian nesting doll of genocides. There's going to be another one inside of that one to distract from the last one. The Gaza genocide to distract from Ukraine, Sudan genocide to distract from Gaza, any other genocide he can trigger. Modi's been doing a genocide as well. He's another Putin puppet. And pretty much any Putin puppet that takes power anywhere is going to be doing their version of genocide, because that's what the entire program is. It's the reason why Putin always accuses his opponents of being Nazis, because the Nazi tactic is to accuse your opponents of your crimes. We need to stop Putin. We need to stop Netanyahu. We need to stop Trump. We might need to stop Biden. It might be easiest to arrest Biden for his support of genocide, because Putin hasn't instructed all his judges and trolls in America to protect Biden the way he has Trump. So we might need to set the precedent by putting the president in jail, and then we can finally put the ex-president in jail. But we need to go ahead and take whatever steps to stop these terrible genocides and atrocities. If Biden can turn around and be American again and put Putin's puppy in the pound and resist Putin and stop the genocides, then he deserves the landslide that he would have easily had if he'd not supported the genocide in Gaza. We are not voting for genocide by voting for Biden. We're just voting against Trump and against Trump's worst genocides, which would be what happened, including continuing genocide in America and pushing us into civil war or the complete collapse of the country. We can prevent that, but we need a strong American president who's willing to resist Putin completely, including putting Putin's puppy in the pound. And Biden doesn't seem like it. Biden might be compromised. Not saying he necessarily is, but I thought, well, if Biden wasn't a Putin puppet, Putin would have activated Tulsi Gabbard to run against him. I mentioned this a year ago. So, yeah, we do need to discuss it, whether or not Biden is also captured by Putin, and how much he has to pay these guys, and whether or not George Soros or anybody could pay some people a little bit more to actually do something that helps the world instead of hurting all of us. Thank you.